Greetings, everybody. Rokelle Lerner here. Today, I'd like to talk to you about intimacy and relationship, one of the challenges of recovery. Before I do that, I want to read you some quotes. There's a group of psychologists who asked 4 to 8-year-olds, what does love mean? And here's what they said. 7-year-old Noelle says, love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. Billy, age 4, when someone loves you, the way they say your name is different. You know that your name is safe in their mouth. Tommy, age 6, love is like a little old woman and a little old man who are still friends even after they know each other so well. And Karen, age 7, says, when you love somebody, your eyelashes go up and down and little stars come out of you. Boy, what an image that is. You know, intimacy is a process of giving and receiving love and attention. But somewhere along the line, we're taught an illusion that giving and taking in relationship should be a 50-50 deal. And giving is not always an equal exchange, is it? Some people may not be willing or able or ready to reciprocate. And this occurs in all kinds of relationships, family, work, intimate others. There are different styles of giving and receiving love, and some of this depends on our learned attachment style as children. Some give their love aggressively out of neediness and fear. Some have trouble giving at all. And some can't handle receiving full love and attention. For instance, if you were raised in an abusive household, getting someone's full attention as a child wasn't such a hot deal. Insecurely attached people have a felt sense of unsafety that comes before words and thoughts. And in many ways, this mistrust gets more triggered the more intimate a relationship becomes. So there is an ebb and flow to giving and receiving. Some give love to others at the expense of ignoring their own needs. Some feel they have to earn their love by surrendering their needs, and meanwhile they become slowly resentful and more bitter. Look, we know there's joy to giving, but to constantly be the giver in a relationship means that we're in the process of colluding in self-harm. Some individuals are takers, and sometimes these folks are raised with narcissistic parents who use their children as trophies or vehicles to meet their own needs. These children often grow up into adults who are dependent on others to feel special and meet their needs, feeling entitled to do so. It's an attempt to have some kind of self-esteem. And by the way, the term dependency has a negative connotation, but there is healthy dependency. In the US, we call it interdependency. And that means that if you care for somebody, then taking care of their needs must coexist with taking responsibility and acknowledging our own needs. When we practice self-care, it means we guard ourselves from being harmed. And some people think that means you have to build a wall around your heart or shut down, which starves us from the love that's available. But it's the reverse. It means that you can feel safe enough to open your heart because you know you can take care of yourself. And at the same time, we have our eyes open to the potential of being drained of our health and our energy. This means we're aware of how we're being treated and whether or not we are being regarded with fairness and respect. You know, the beauty of self-care is that it frees us from total dependence or affirmation on others. It provides a sense of inner security that allows us to say no to some relationships or requests that are potentially harmful. It motivates us to say something when we're being mistreated and have what I call courageous conversations without being consumed or fearful what other people are going to think of us. The good news is that our styles of giving and receiving can be changed. So I'd like to ask you, if you could give your love and attention in any way that you'd like to be able to give it, how would you like to be able to do that? What has to happen internally for you to feel safe enough? And if you could receive or take in love in the way you'd like to, how would that look? What would that feel like? What has to happen internally for you to feel safe? It's my hope that we can give and receive love freely and safely, because I believe this is our birthright. Until next time.